Hey, what's up? It's Metal Horror Gamer, and this title is misleading. I'm not giving you reasons to buy an Xbox One. I read an article that is telling me reasons to own one, and I will just explain how I feel about those reasons. So, according to Lola at GameZone, there are 8 good reasons to get an Xbox One now. Well, let's hear her out. Let's look at her reason. Number 1, the Xbox One 500GB console is going to be discounted, or it is discounted already. I don't know. I don't really care. They will never drop it low enough for the price to be reasonable for me. To me, the Xbox One isn't worth more than $50. So I don't count that as a good excuse to buy one. It may be for you, but for me, it's not. There's just way too many negatives surrounding the Xbox One for me than positive. Maybe some find the discount a good thing. It's not discounted low enough, and to me, the console just isn't worth it. Number 2, backwards compatibility. This is not a reason, because this should have been there since day one, and it's not even being done correctly. Not all games will be backwards compatible. They are just picking and choosing. Right now, they are voting to see which games you want on there. And here's the list of the top 5 so far that are being voted on. Call of Duty 1 Black Ops 2, Red Dead Redemption, Skyrim, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and Halo Reach. If all the games are not backwards compatible, then who cares? Either way, if you were smart, you would still have your 360. Anyways, so I can just play the games on there. So again, it's not a very strong selling point. Then Lola goes on to say you may already have a PS4. So reasons 3 to 7 say you should also own an Xbox One. Very unlikely, but let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's go on, Lola. Number 3, rare replay. Now I understand many people are excited about this. To be honest, I'm not the biggest Rare fan. The only games I really liked were Donkey Kong Country 1 through 3 and Killer Instinct 1 and 2. Everything else, not so much. But for some, I can see this as an okay reason. But another strike I have against it is that it doesn't have Killer Instinct 2. It has Killer Instinct Gold. Gold is just an N64 port of Killer Instinct 2. Why not actually put the real game on there? For me, that alone already kills the deal. But I will say, this is the first point that has some credibility to it. So that's an okay point, Lola. I'll give you that one. But let's keep going. Number Gears of War Ultimate Edition. From what I've seen, it looks great. I just recently replayed Gears of War on my 360, and it is still very playable, but it hasn't been aging very well in the graphics department. It's funny how 2D games age better than 3D games. But I would have said this was a very good point and a real reason to think about getting an Xbox One, because you know this is going to be great. But they already announced it's coming to the PC as well. So that throws out your point right there. We know the PC version is going to be better. So nice try, Lola. But moving on. Number 5, Forza 6. For some people, maybe, but really, if a racing game is a reason to buy a console, then I feel sorry for you. It's just a boring racing game again where you go in circles. I don't see the appeal. I could say this could be a point, but no, Forza sucks. So no, not a good reason for me to own Xbox One. Moving on. Number 6, Halo 5 Guardians. I love the Halo franchise, and it pains me to see what 343 is doing to it. I backed them and said, give them a chance. A lot of them were Bungie employees. Come on, they can probably do a good job with Halo. And what have they done? They gave us Halo 4, which wasn't a very good Halo game, and they fucked up the Master Chief Collection, which I don't even know how that's even possible. And from what I saw at E3 on Halo 5, it looks generic as fuck. Gameplay and graphics, it looks generic. It was so underwhelming. I mean, I don't believe, how do you keep fucking up Halo? 343, what the fuck is wrong with you? This should have been a top selling point to buy an Xbox One, and sadly it's not, because you made the game look so fucking generic. You're not pushing anything. The graphics don't even look doesn't even look next gen. It's terrible looking. You guys fucked up. You fucked up this one. You really did. Now moving on. Number 7, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Oh yeah, again, this would have been an excellent point. This game looks great and I can't wait for it. But it's coming to PC as well, so it means I will wait for the superior version. So again, That point is gone because I don't need an Xbox One for it. You can't put games in there that are going to be multi-platform. That's not a reason to buy a console. Consoles are exclusives, and so far you've only told me Halo, which looks generic as fuck, and Forza 6, which it's a fucking racing game, so that's not good enough. Now, the final reason, here it comes, and this blows my mind. Number 8, Xbox Live Gold. So, let me get this straight. I could play games on my PC and only pay for my internet service and be able to play online. But you rather have me pay for my internet service than drop down a shitload of money to buy an Xbox One and pay for Xbox Live just so I can play online? Are you mad, woman? No. Paying for a useless online service is not a selling point. That point just made me reassure myself that I don't want an Xbox One. Xbox Live should be free. It's bullshit that you have to pay for it. I would never throw away my money like that ever again. I did that way too many times with the 360, and yes, I had good times, but it's such a waste of money. This list sucks, and it really made no sense to me. None of these were good points, except for maybe the rare replay, and that's it. And the ones where I could have said yes are coming to the PC anyway, so those have to be taken off the list. It's not a reason. The Xbox One is just terrible. It's one of the worst consoles I have seen in a long time. And don't think I'm praising the PS4 either. It sucks too. This generation is so bad, it actually moved me, a long-time console gamer, to the PC gaming for pretty much, all the way, full-time. Which I'm actually very pleased about, because PC gaming is just freaking awesome. I never thought I would become a full-on PC gamer where I build my own PC and play games. I never thought that would happen. I thought, oh, yeah, it's better, but I have my consoles. But these consoles have been such a fucking joke, both of them. I'm not praising the PS4 here. The PS4 is a joke too. So is the Xbox One. There's nothing good about them, and I guarantee you, by the time their generation's over, 2-3 generations away from now, when we look back at the PS4 and Xbox One, people are gonna say, those were some shitty ass consoles, because they were shitty. And I hope the consoles get better next generation, because these two consoles suck ass. So again, this was just my feelings, my take on what this Lola at GameZone was saying. I personally think she's out of her mind. There's no good reason to own an Xbox One right now. Maybe if you're just some blind fanboy. Of course, if you were, you would have had one already. But hey, maybe to you Halo looks great. I'm not saying not everyone can like it. To me, it just looks generic as hell. But Gears of War is not a reason because it's on the PC. Tomb Raider is not a reason because it's going to be on the PC and the PS4. Backwards compatibility, not a good reason. Discount it, I guess, maybe. And Xbox Live, you're mad. You're a mad woman. Xbox Live is not a good deal. Not a reason to buy a console. Okay, that's enough for me. I'll see you guys next time.